So typically the first thing that I'd like to do is to try to get a spot where it would kind of peel up. I'll just peel it back. Notice I'm not pulling up, sliding it back. Typically if you would feel any resistance or anything like that, use some like C22 solvent. That will help with that. I don't typically need it too much, only to remove the glue off the system. All right. Now with getting the glue off, I'll probably end up using some like cotton balls, stick that on there for a little bit, and kind of just take it, catch, try to get the edges. Normally whenever I take the glue off, I'll normally just douse it with some C22. I'll let it sit for like 2 minutes, and then I'll run it under like warm water, and then just kind of use my fingers to kind of peel back the edges all the way until I get to the middle, and then just pull the rest of the glue off. Kind of wanted to try out something a little bit different. All right, so now that the cotton is stuck to it, take the C22, spray on it. Let that sit for a couple of minutes. While that's doing that, take a little bit of C22 and spray it on my scalp. Just kind of remove any of the leftover glue. Seems pretty good. Washcloth, try to pick up any of that glue that's left over on my scalp. All right, a little bit of stubble, so technically what I do, I just use a shaver. I'll knock it all down. It seems to work best for me. If it got any longer, I would use a trimmer, kind of knock it down a little bit more before I use this, but I think I can get it without trimmer. What's good about this is I can kind of glide over my bio hair that's long enough, and it's not going to cut anything. It'll just cut any of the stubble. All right, that's pretty much it with that part. Clean my scalp, clean my hair, and I'll be right back. All right, got the glue off. Now what I'm doing is I'm kind of just washing it, getting any of the oils off and stuff like that. Make sure that there is no glue residue on it, and it looks pretty good. Take like a washcloth or something, pat it dry. All right. Now what I want to do is I kind of want to just like brush it out. I really like these detangling brushes. Seem to do pretty well. I'll also find the front. Kind of like to comb everything back before I put the glue on. So kind of like the hair just kind of stays out of the way for me when I go to apply it. Got the system right here. I really like these domes when it comes to putting the glue on and then being able to kind of pick it back up to put it onto my head. Makes it a lot easier to apply that glue. Before I do that, I like to take some alcohol on a cotton ball, trying to get as much oil off as I can so I have better adhesion with the glue. All right, good. I'll let that dry. I really like this glue. It's Walker's Great White. I like Ghost Bond. I feel like this one is just, it dries quicker and lasts maybe about 2-3 days extra. All right, the glue is dried, or the alcohol has dried. I like using these little makeup silicone brushes. Seems to be pretty good when it comes to applying the glue. I just put a decent amount in the center. I only use one coat. Some people use more. One seems to do the job for me. I can go a week, 2 weeks without having to reapply it. And I also go to the gym too, so I mean, sweating and stuff like that has no issues with it. Try to get all the way to the edge. Try your best not to get the glue in the hair. If you do, not that big of a deal. I've seen people use dish soap. That seems to get it out. I really think less is more. Don't need a whole lot. But then again, it's just that's me. I'm also not a very heavy sweater. All right. Now, you want to apply this while it's still wet. You want to wait till it's fully dry, as in just like when it clears up. That's when you would like to apply it. Now, while I'm waiting for this glue to turn clear, what I would normally do is I'll take some alcohol again. I'll put it on a cotton ball, kind of just de-oil my head. I like to get some on the forehead too, so it has better adhesion to the forehead, to that hairline. stays. And right after this oil, I'll apply a scalp protector. This is a scalp protector I like. It's the Walker's scalp protector. It improves adhesion for oily skin, sports, swimming, hot and humid weather. Prevents irritation from tapes and adhesive. I don't typically like tape. Just feel like the glue has a better hold, lasts a little longer. All right, once this glue is dry, I will get right back. Next step would be the scalp protector. Typically, just kind of dab it on. I'll kind of just brush it right after. Make sure I get my forehead pretty good. Like I said, you want the hairline to not come up on you. I find that a lot of people have issues with that. All right, that's it. You let that dry and then get to the applying. All right, it is now clear. So what I typically like to do is I like to take a mirror and place it down right in front of me so I can kind of look down and guide where I want my hairline to sit, and then try my best to match up where this balding area is when it goes to placing it on. All right, got that. All right, and it is on. So what I like to do after that is I'll take a towel and just place it over top. Just kind of press it down with my hands. It's sitting real nice. Try to get that front hairline. All right, that's pretty good. That's that. I like to kind of take this detangling brush, kind of comb it back. Now it's just basically style to your preference. Good. On. All right, and once I get it styled and stuff, I'll be right back to show you the end results. All right, and that's typically how I would style it. Turn around. All right, that's my install.